Magpie's going apeshit outside. What with that name? Don't worry, I'll do the event when I'm good and ready. Why is it still sound effects? I just want to finish this first. Are you just gonna keep on doing that? Be good? You think I got the message? Is it gonna do that every time I finish getting the artifacts? Because that'll be super cool and fun. Or every time I leave an instance. Let's see. Oh, please tell me it's gonna... Oh man!
Let the world come alive! Everybody stand back!
I thought we were gonna be really stubborn about it. It would be funnier that way. I've been watching the Pirate Software Apology Tour. I don't know what the fuck to call it. It's just something really funny about seeing people with a lack of self-awareness. Which is also simultaneously the most frustrating thing. Seeing somebody go like, well, I did nothing wrong, and it's just like, I fucking see you now. What are you trying to convince? Oh, this is the funniest shit. Okay, back to business. What am I doing? Just taking a walk, really? I'm using this team, let's see. I'm kind of pleased that there's more single target focused shit in the overworld. Well, maybe that's not actually true, it's just that every other character other than Chaska's clearing out everything. Why does this thing hit so hard? 183, that is stupidly high. Charge time though. Oh!
Hey, there's a newsstand over there! Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird?
No, thanks for asking.
You know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they let their readers down.
Oh, great, there's that kind of people, huh? That love YouTube.
Surely that can't be Kanich?
Just as I've been talking about how I've been staying up on drama, yes.
How about
I'm a hypocrite.
Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
No, this one's a gem. Illegal restaurant caught serving Saurian stew proves surprisingly popular. Legal?
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah,
wait, the restaurant itself was illegal? Or
Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border
There's an
smuggling trial.
Can't be for real. Can't it though? Ah, fine, I hate it, man, but you've won this one.
Huh? What?
Did you just get out dramaed?
Right? Nevelet was stabbed and gravely wounded.
And that doesn't say he could have given somebody away. How the fuck would he even? Why did he get a fucking blast somebody to the moon unarmed, I don't think somebody would have. If it is, we're all toast. Ah, I thought I heard a familiar voice. What was the traveler in Paimon? What? It was screamed too loudly. What a coincidence. Mr. Kenichi and I were talking about you two just a few moments ago. Unfortunately for me, he's a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy deals, but remained tight-lipped as ever. So, anything you might want to share about the great traveler's triumphant exploits in Natland? Sweet Jesus. I was gonna mute it. Fucking hell. It's for a good cause. Okay, let's see, and bye. What are we doing? Okay. Perfect. As modest as ever. It was a team effort. The Traveler was never, basically never involved. Come on. Every character actually plays the game. She just shows up in cutscenes. Hi, you two. It's been ages.
Hey
What
there,
brings you
you
back
two.
to...
Fancy running into you here.
What a pleasant surprise.
That, and also a less than pleasant shock. What the heck was all that about a Saurian meat restaurant and the eunuchs getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Are they just making up titles? We're just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you were talking about?
Trading tabloid headlines?
Are they real?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky,
Fake? Why the...
or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
Congratulations, I guess. Such an unflattering sight of Fontaine. These third-rate tabloids write their headlines purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention and boost their sales. Just like in real life. Those ones who still got a shred of dignity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article, although, okay. But others, like the one we were just reading
If I
aloud,
had
have
to
no qualms about
quantify it, I'd say
twisting the
about
truth.
1% of what they write is the truth.
That's pretty lenient of you.
Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Don't get me wrong.
Is he on the run for the
I'm
police?
not trying
What
to
the
give
fuck?
credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
Disagree.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
The Udex is dead!
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering
part
the
was
amount
true.
of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured,
Any of them
no
teacups?
saurians were harmed in the process.
Wait, are those the ones we might have been involved? There's one judge. Okay. Thanks to Kenichi's testimony as a key witness.
Okay. Paimon was so busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kenich.
I'm sorry, I did. Why is he here? Okay. Mr. Kanisha would agree to an exclusive interview with the steamed bird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing,
Nothing to
Mademoiselle
explain.
Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Why? People especially interested in geopolitics? Renowned Saurian hunter?
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kanish the speechless! Kanish the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
How about no? I need a bit more time to prep, but put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I'm not allowed to refuse. And I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Okay, bye! Jesus Christ, the dialogue goes by fast. Till we meet again,
Charlotte
never will.
stops, does she?
Of course, yeah.
Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That how thing that popped out before, or was it a how? It kind of looked like a how, but at
How's
the
it
same
here?
time,
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a how.
huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before.
The
It's
fuck
like
was
he's
fast on his ass,
trying
why?
to hide or something.
Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
Can't he though? Why do you have a
What do you
tie
mean?
on your neck?
There's nothing physically wrong
Oh.
with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
And I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanish holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an almighty dragon lord
Stupid.
balloon, not a flying almighty dragon lord.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But a how wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said,
But it's so
it's
accurate
pretty
already.
annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here. I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along?
You're seeing how angry girls makes my day.
I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
This water edge annoys me. Program that in so that you always have a... What? Isn't that what it's called? Like, we're talking about the reflection right at the edge.
Ad Astra.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
Literally how?
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away. Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
Done. Nope, don't remember.
Of course. How
I don't
else
care.
would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontainian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers
Oh yeah,
to come
this
together
music.
and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct?
So much of
Well,
old
that's at
JRPGs.
least. Sounds like you're sharing the cost
Coastal
this
towns.
time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all of my life savings into it too!
Huh? You've got to be kidding.
Why does it sound like she's on the verge of tears?
You puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project.
Please just grab him already.
Expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord. Dream on. Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart.
Sorry.
Why is it
just
pixelated?
ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid.
Wow!
That's
That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant?
There's nothing
You
smart
won't let
about
Miss
it.
Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Oh god, no.
Production? Insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful.
Vulgar is technically correct, since it would become common.
And one of a kind. There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be.
You ain't never had an unfriend like me.
And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century. I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom. I lived for eons long before any of you were born.
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
Why is it glazing over already?
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon, how have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kenichi.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
Oh, play with the
Do you think
crabs.
someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So,
I'm cool, how?
you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, see that? That's what I call proper manners.
And yet you can follow etiquette.
It's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten
Oh, I
up
got
and
little
running
dog
in the
syndrome.
space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light.
No, this is gonna be what I think it is. More real editing.
Wait a moment longer. The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia, hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Do something about this, please.
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes
Hit
gets
her with her
a
umbrella,
bit
create some
overwhelmed
crystals.
by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in.
I'm sure I want to know.
In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event and also providing technical support.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right! The one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran! After much persistence and many solicitations,
Cheval
I
Moran.
finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but she's also boosting her own popularity. And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas. By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
Where's the no?
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake.
Oh, I think it was ice
Everyone
cream.
needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant. Look over there!
Coffee?
You!
Please, I'm happy.
Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
Does this feel so familiar? She's just like the person they complained about it yesterday. What the fuck?
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's What's your game here?
Demoiselle,
Attention.
sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Ah, apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Wait, how does this work?
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
What, are you planning on serving them? Delicious human flesh back on the menu. Thought I'd help her out.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary.
Why does he have so
The
much
sheer lack of standards here
eyeshadow?
would be the death of me.
Why do I
Do you
recall
have any
this?
idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident and then come back to collect them later, bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
Oh, fuck.
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Was it you?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box. It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oscar.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedine stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Finger gun?
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Giant boomstick.
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... Don't dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
Pullback.
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look
Yeah,
like a gun.
a staff, right? The boomstick.
Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch.
Ye old boomstick. Like a tribal totem.
Something like this.
Oh, wait, what? Damn it. I was so sure. That looks like something from the ruin.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
Must be a professional engineer after all.
It's nothing. Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know
Yeah, it's
it
too
doesn't
good.
really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that
How
with
did
the
you know?
officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No,
Oh,
no.
well.
Quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natland. Please, don't mind me.
That's not a hair
I'm
dryer?
just taking a moment to admire it.
Wait for the event to get started. Haha. Shit, I just realized I need to vacuum my boot. The to-do list.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides,
What
we
have I
haven't
done?
really done anything.
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
Okay, had to keep this part secret.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about
Voice
that
actor
gun.
get no work. Oh,
Correct.
you and I tell.
It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
Oh, good idea.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
Did she just disappear? What would you say?
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional.
Was she not supposed to say that in front of her staff?
We've gone over budget in quite a few areas. But, whatever. The results are what counts.
Well, yeah. As long as it pays for itself. It's many buckets of paint from that time.
Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
I don't know what it means.
It's time, dear partner and Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by enthusiasts who brought in the Spina di Rosula to handle the planning, construction, and operations. Of course, enthusiasts aren't typically all-around experts. They usually stick to designing the event booths. We, for our part, handle long-term operations and develop standardized strategy guides for the different activities.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated. We spend most of our time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
I've actually done it before.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd
Fortunately.
even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first.
Why do I
Let's
have to
get an
show for
overview
it?
of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Okay. Is this introduction necessary?
As you can see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a sugar-free macaron right now. Several areas are still under construction.
Good free macaron. Okay.
The Spina's only been able to hire a limited number of craftsmen. Besides,
The
we don't
French
have enough
president.
experience to handle multiple projects
yeah.
simultaneously. That's why I chose to adopt a time slot-based planning method, so we can focus on specific tasks during each designated period.
I mean, yes. Makes perfect sense.
Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish. So, it's our job to allocate precious time slots in each business cycle to the most worthwhile tasks. As we attract more guests and earn money to add to our funds, we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will
can't
let us
you
get more
autoplay?
done.
So we'll be limited in the decisions we can make and tasks we can focus on within each time period, which means we have to use our limited, kind of like playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key. Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler?
Guess we'll learn a job. Right.
Yep, come on, we can do this. You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a wide range of exciting activities for people to try out. If we're not careful, some visitors might wander off and end up getting in trouble. And others might pick up dangerous props by mistake. To avoid
Sounds like a
confusion,
win-win to me.
we need to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
Sorry, is the strategy guide for me or the people who show up?
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Oh, those are two things Navia is best at. Making people feel safe and having fun.
Great! Well, I can't wait to hear what you think. Your input is super important to us. All right,
Fine.
then. Let's start with Eclectic Escapades and put our first guide together.
Where is he running 2 stories in parallel?
All right then. Time to try out Eclectic Escapades. I'll leave the strategy guide to you guys.
God, they work fast. Wasn't this her already? Mind? Guess so. Excuse you? Uh-huh. Whoa! Man, I already missed him. At least I'm fast as fuck, boy. Excusez-moi. Whoa! I don't think that was according to plan. Oh. What happened? Just shot out of the water. I thought I went through the
Both of you
world.
seem even more excited than before. Looks like your first trial run didn't disappoint.
Paimon hasn't actually watched that many films, but after trying it out, she might just be hooked. We should check out the film that it's based on.
Great job, Paimon. That's
Was
exactly
it?
what our enthusiast friends were hoping you'd say. They'd be beyond delighted to hear that visitors are curious about the films that inspired these attractions. Some
We're
have
making
even
the
been
theme
willing to
park?
contribute extra funds out of their own pockets. Where budgets have allowed, of course.
Out of their own pockets?
That's right. While the Spina di Rosula covers the cost of basic booth materials and rental fees, many fans have personally funded promotional materials and related
Great.
merchandise. The cost of the booth itself isn't their main expense.
Gotta get
Some
a
of them have
ROI.
already started designing spin-off products inspired by film characters. Take our official mascot, Sir Intendant Chevalmoran, for instance. She won second place in the last most popular character poll for the comic film category, and was even dubbed the pinnacle of round bouncy cuteness. Many people have expressed interest in designing cushions based on her image, using the highest quality fabrics and hiring the most skilled artisans to mass produce them. These cushions will officially go on sale at the next convention alongside lots of similar products. Don't worry. As Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's guardian and official image rights agent, Farina's already getting 60% of the sales revenue. After all, the fans are doing this voluntarily, not for profit, but to promote Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's adorable image. The more Mora ends up in Farina's purse, the better Sir Intendant Chevalmoran's meals will be. And who wouldn't be happy to hear that?
Oh,
What is he, a pet?
Paimon likes the sound of that. Everyone working hard for something they all love without worrying about profit.
Still, we can't just ignore Mora completely. Whether it's fan creations or official commercial projects, some level of financial balance is still necessary. The same logic applies to the Chevalmoran Film Fantasyland taken as a whole. Once we finish the standardized strategy guides, our attractions can officially be open to the public. But we can't take personal charge of the ticketing process. There's plenty of work to do at the various booths, and the park itself is a work in progress. We'll need to assign dedicated employees to maintain and manage each attraction. There's a recruitment section on the park's bulletin board. We've received many applications, and each candidate has their strengths. Our job is to match the best candidates to each attraction based on their overall performance. Once assigned, the
Resumes.
staff will keep the attractions running, ensuring a continuous revenue stream.
Wait,
Wow,
so we've
what a
suddenly
basic
gone from
concept.
being playtesters to heads of human resources? That's definitely a first for us.
Yeah, how many stats? That's bullshit. So I can choose between sucking my own dick or sucking my own dick harder.
Just don't hold everyone up to your own standards, okay? You can't expect everyone else to be as capable as you. Alright, time to review some resumes. Fingers crossed we'll get some exceptional candidates.
For being so fucking cocky and she's the worst Harry.
When reviewing resumes, pay attention to each applicant's area of expertise.
I don't wanna. Can I hire Leopold? Never fucking remember his name. Why the hell so expensive?
Looks like this particular employee is really getting into their role.
You're both doing great. You sound more like bosses than I do. In any case,
Yes.
with this,
Tax
the
exemptions,
Cheval
yes.
Moran Film Fantasyland is now officially
Legal
open.
loophole, yes.
Running a theme park is a long-term project. You won't make much if you try and rush it. We're just about done with our current work setup, so let's take a short break and wait for this cycle's revenue report to come in.
Okay.
Well,
More
the
time.
numbers might not look that impressive, but given that we're just getting the ball rolling, I'd say that wasn't a bad start. Building on this momentum, we must consider rolling out more unique business strategies during the next cycle. To draw
about
in the
this
crowd,
business strategy
I've
like doing
invited one
something?
of Fontaine's very own celebrity chefs, my good friend Escoffier. She'll be performing right here in the amusement park's restaurant. On that note, let's go catch up with her.
So, is the restaurant part of our business strategy too? There are so many layers to this operation.
Right.
The restaurant is up to standard, and the waterside location will make for a unique dining experience.
What do you
The
mean?
beautiful scenic reflections in the water create a stunning backdrop, lifting diners' spirits and allowing them to truly savor their meals. Ingredients, check. Cooking utensils, check. Looks like we're ready to rumble.
Hey there, Escoffier!
Oh, my employers are here. the president of the Spina di Rosula, plus the famous traveler and Paimon. I must say, you seem a bit overqualified to be running a film-themed amusement park.
I'd say that if anyone here was overqualified, it would be the former head chef of the Hotel de Boer. Wherever you walk, the aroma of fine cuisine follows in your wake.
Let's get back to business. I'm guessing you want the traveler to help me decide the theme dish for each cycle, right?
Is that what now?
This is the business strategy I mentioned earlier. Using Escoffier's top-tier dishes to attract more visitors to the park. But this isn't just about attracting visitors. Her culinary masterpieces will surely have other surprising effects. Just imagine, Paimon, if all you needed was a single ticket to enjoy all the attractions and taste all the legendary food. Wouldn't you be tempted?
Then Paimon come every single day.
Multiple ways to interpret that. We to live here.
Now, here's the twist. To get the most out of this strategy, the menu can't be made public. Based on research by a certain food branding consultant, many restaurants have started offering a special chef surprise dish. So give me some inspiration every few business cycles, and I'll decide on our next theme dish. Now then, give me your hand.
We're gonna pump it off. What are you next, nearly cannibal? Include me in one of those slabs. No idea inspiration could be physically transferred.
A warm and energetic feel. Your hands are calloused from wielding your sword, but still quite delicate. When you grasp its hilt, it's like you're holding the bow of a violin. A sword, then. The theme this time shall be strength.
That's it.
All right, let's find out what strength looks like in gastronomical form.
Go.
I've refined the sauce for these barbecue ribs. It's a richer flavor than the classic version, but not at all greasy. The mint extract in the seasoning leaves a refreshing aftertaste. Perfect for indulging yourself after a fun-filled day.
Okay,
But
hate me.
if you ask
Why,
me,
why
I'd
did
say
it always
the
add
artisans
mint?
need these more than the guests.
It was like a fucking meme in the bear.
As I'm sure
How
you've
about a mint
noticed,
introduction?
this park isn't quite finished. A serving of these barbecue ribs should help the artisans replenish their strength much more quickly. As their bosses, you have an obligation to provide meals for them. So why not invite them to dine here? Who knows? The morale boost might even improve their productivity.
Nah.
Oh? If I recall
Sorry, is she
correctly,
naked under the...
you once served up some special fish and chips for the porters over at the Fleuve Sandra. For several days after, the workers were all incredibly efficient. They'd finish 8 hours of work in just 5. And then, because they clocked out early, they'd come back completely refreshed the next day.
Then there's no time to lose. Go invite the artisans over while these ribs are still hot. I'll prepare some side dishes and desserts too.
That's a great idea! You really live up to your reputation, Escoffier! Looks like these themed dishes are gonna make a huge difference after all. We'll have to make sure we check in with you regularly. The artisans are pumped and ready to roll thanks to that themed dish.
And perfect timing,
Yeah, we're
too.
convinced of that, huh?
Let's take this chance to take the facilities of our eclectic escapades to the next level.
That unique aroma. I
Big
wonder how
escapade.
you'll inspire my cooking this time. All right then, I'll... That unique aroma. I'd say it's quite... There's something special about seeing diners' faces light up when they taste your food. You don't get that working in the club. If something like this comes up again, just call me. Don't worry, we know each other. No commission fee needed.
We don't.
I won't.
We haven't met. This is our first time meeting.
Now that everything's going smooth.
Okay, do that then. Yes, use corporate buzzwords. My God. Do it twice, though.
We should be able to attract more customers by upgrading the stall, don't you think?
Did I not just do that?
That's right. Based on my business experience with the Spina di Rosula, I've quantified the service value to help you intuitively understand how satisfied customers are with each stall. An attraction will reach its ideal revenue only when its service value meets customer expectations. As we improve and expand our facilities, expectations will also increase accordingly. When that happens, we can deploy more capable employees or invest funds in training to enhance our employees' skills.
That's what we're doing. It'll be maxed out, though. Ah, shit. Increased your wages. Wait, did I actually get more or less money for that? Oof.
That should be everything. Looks like you've pretty much mastered how to run this park.
Huh? Have we really?
No.
Thinking about it, we have learned quite a lot, haven't we?
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't say I taught you much. Your intuition's been guiding the way mostly. I imagine long-term operations sounded like a scary prospect the first time I mentioned it, huh?
Made me really
Don't let that
tired.
scare you. Just break things down into smaller steps and tackle them one at a time. Even if you're not a genius or naturally gifted, you'll get it done in the end.
Whoa, seeing your own
Yeah,
progress
but
is
I want to be
really got Lena
impressive.
fired up. Actually, she's gonna jot your words of encouragement right down. From here on out, we'll be running the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland together. Let's make it a big success.
Like this shabby looking tent. Ooh. Wait, did I just get... I got money for bit... Okay. Oh. Oh. Please. Getting nightmares. Flashbacks. Destroy as use a special build rest me easily. This? Wow, I did it. Am I not allowed to fall into the water? Die! How am I supposed to? Oh right, I'm supposed to press T. Fucking. Stop. Oh, that's way too much. I'm gonna flash back and forth between them. What? Interesting. Wish I hadn't gotten hit that one time. I think we're all incredibly impressed by my showing. What the fuck is this for? Aelin? I want to make shit that's so deep. Yeah. What? Pieces. Huh. My God. Uh-huh. How do you do this? Hold on. Nope. That's not happening. My best. I just want to make sure that I can upgrade. What do I get from upgrading? That might be valuable. I think I might as well on this shit. I don't know. This looks slightly different than the others, as in so much better. Wait, should I? What? Oh, oops. Able to upgrade twice. And does it need an upgrade? Oh, that was pointless. And any attraction. I don't know what that means. Was expanded after. Oh, it's a separate thing. Okay, fine, cool. Nice to know. Wait, expenditure. Could I wish? I think that just upgrading shit is my best bet. Okay. What does expand mean? Why did I get money? This is so confusing. I need to go through a trial? Okay, it is a straight up theme park. Damn it. Damn it. Wait, that doesn't help at all. No. I'm a requirement for some reason, which makes this a little weird. Relax me! Why just fucking they could have me exiting the surface like a dolphin, like a graceful mermaid. And instead they just stop me short and then float up to the surface like a fucking bloater. A swollen corpse. Okay, what is this? Why do I care about slowing down the gauntlet? What I... I'm gonna be using this just because the attack... How did... The attacks are a little wonky. The way it locks on is so bad. But that's just the core game mechanics. Imagine they're bad. Bum 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 bum. And in it. Wow. Gotta get some money out of this, I guess. Oops. I could upgrade it again. No, I couldn't. Everything requires time now? Fuck off. I'm not fucking up one thing, I'm fucking up at all. Busy, bustling, booba. Oh, fuck off. What could I have? I think that would have done much, but... Just cover that place. I should have checked the dishes before I started fucking around. I think moving her till I've expanded makes sense. Aim for this. About time. Actually, more important, I think so. It's gonna cost the most. Wait, fuck. So again, I've forgotten to check the food. Fucking... management's stupid. It's so dumb, I don't like it. Excuse me. Wahoo. Oh. Excuse me? Oh, this is underwater, is it? What the fuck? Oops. Hmm. Remembered something. More animals might have shown up. It was built up over time, right? They don't have to here. Yeah. Let's see if we can do something more interesting. Jesus Christ, this is just gonna be a problem no matter what. Oh, this was my bad. We're not here for creativity. Bitty 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 crab, skibidi crab, bitty crab, skibidi bitty crab. And hiring somebody takes time. Maybe. Shit. I need to hire somebody, but I had already taken the. How do we not have unique life forms? Hold on. Do they actually mean... Just... Really? They meant like having multiple types. That's goofy. That's fucking goofy! Hello, Manning. It went up. Hey, fuck you, I know. At least it didn't cost me too much. I will. I mean, it doesn't tell me how much it'll cost ahead of time, so 160, even if it costs double. Could upgrade this though, that actually would double. It's a boom. A boom! Isn't this level 6? Not where I'm at. I just train everyone to the max. That happiness expectation thing is absolutely vital. Can't I make progress until... is the problem here? So how did this work? Oh, come on. Oh, I just need to fucking wait. Boring game. Boring and dumb. A lot of time on that goofy shit, though. We wanna spend more time
The
on this
criteria
game.
for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes
What I'm planning on doing was Apparently, I'd rather dig through soil.
down to is whether you are willing to put in the time.
Current state? What state? Tasty again? We just check something. Okay, well, that was stupid. Okay, mountain, yes. Where the fuck was I? On the same floor. Then I do jump down. Whoops. Oh. It should open for me, right? Hey, where's the appropriate pump and circumstance? I know that you are only being polite. I am indeed glad to see you. It is you after all, so what are you calling yourself this time? This time my name belonged to a scribe from the Chamber of Deliberation. In truth, he rarely ever touched the quill or ink himself. Not since the secret source servants were invented anyway. I warn you, you may address me so. Alright then, I warn you. So, you here to help us with this Sacred Mountain Heart Permit thing? If you're without it, the astral assemblages within the heart of the Sacred Mountain will attack upon detecting any unauthorized entry. I've extracted records from Awanu. According to them, the permit required to enter the heart of the Sacred Mountain has been placed above the Chamber of Deliberation. For that cause, I have no choice but to set foot in this place. The Congress of arrogant fools, this assembly of those who glorified in their powerlessness. Not to mention a den of pretenders claiming the right to judge their own kin. A dragon judge's mirror is that familiar somehow. Sounds like you don't like it there. I fear you imagine quite the different beast. Let us go. We shall see where they have hidden the permit. It seems they have left it over there. Well, it was easy. They even think to hide it at all. Still, it seems but an empty shell. Hey, what's with all the Rift Town? Yeah, that means the permits... Gate security may have been neutralized, allowing them to take advantage of the opening and enter. Wait, what do we do then? No matter, we need only activate the Chamber of Deliberation's repair and purification facilities. They are over there. Getting smacked to oblivion. Absolutely destroyed. Please blow them up. God! Don't touch the laser field. It would be best not to. It will not distinguish between friend or foe. It simply consumes everything it touches. A crescent brutal approach. Maybe the designs these fools came up with. Still, we can use it to open the shield covering the permit, right? Right about your payment. Indeed, I too did not expect our White Herald to have such hidden depths, such wisdom. Is shocked to be sure. One doesn't imagine to get what you're so shocked about. Let's find a way to make this thing ascend, shall we? Okay. Close the door on me. Doesn't look so different. Hello, Dragon Man. I don't know, it's going too fast. Oh, what? Do I have to chase them all the way around? Ugh. Oh, shit! Does everything have to blow up? Did I finally do it? I'm just blowing shit up. Holy shit, no. The nerd. Oh, this thing clearly has to die.
Shower me with praise. Let the world
Sorry, mate.
collide.
Why is it not swapping? My god. I hate how fucking awful the lock on and the character swapping. Like when you're too close to the enemy,
makes a lot of
the collider just says no, you
So
can't
you can
swap.
never have too much Mora, huh?
It's not intuitive at all. Like it should never be too close to be able to swap it. Oh. Ow. This is hopeless. There's no fucking way to read all of this. Very cool. What am I supposed to do then? I guess pick it up from the other side. Man, aren't I a genius? Who cares? Okay, what was I supposed to do? Shoot it in there? Bring this one? Don't mind me, lol. Protect me, lava worm! I mean, I think I could just walk through. Aha. Just to make sure I'm all... Really? Fine. Vote for that. Wait, what the fuck? Where I came from? Why show me this? I was gonna pick up a chest. Oh. Don't make me defend this shit. Why not just unlock a chest? What exactly is happening? Getting a little tight.
Strike a pose. Dissipate.
Spot, this spot, what spot? Yeah, nothing to be afraid of.
Our bond is strong.
Not taking man or whatever. Why is it not some sort of master key to be used by any old dragon? Quickly, bring a dragon of super status to the stand. Where are you supposed to find a... Hey, wait, the century count? Not at the moment, no. Sorry, in the heart of the sacred mountain, the authority to yet did not activate this permit. Perhaps this conspicuous specimen was placed there for that very purpose. Something to interact with over there. I guess it doesn't really matter. Just gonna be more lore. Did we seriously remove all the grapple points? Be that way. I expect people to read their fucking lore if they make it this difficult. Why am I turning Scottish? Ta-da! Okay. Yeah, like I said, totally worth it. Oh! Wait, fuck! Oh no. No. There is always a limit to power when in this world of the darkened god, the celestial neighbor shaped the world, and the laws of dreams of old became echoes in the voice. Those who once soared on majestic wings, great. Strength opposes the thread of the path of minute change. They were lost in the game of authority and power. World, just too fucking fast. And World Reborn. Of the master with the glorious death. They would emerge once more in the soul of the troubles. Of the of fragile world and survive the mighty. What does such a thing need to exist? Cleansed by the flame of rebirth, would you not agree? Yeah, sure. Cleanse me, bro. Don't cleanse me, bro. Hold on. Okay, bye. Really? We're going all the way back up again? Behold, the lands between. Notice engraving light that can be activated. Can activate the skill. That is the permit. The shadow of a glorious unhappy past. Glorious and unhappy, huh? You should know the final outcome of the trial. Of course, those who called for the sacred judgment knew that the master of all light and flame was simply feigning death. But when the true king, only occasionally clear-minded, made an appearance in the flesh, the 13 lords, as the 3 princes, who before could not stop speaking, hastily withdrew their words, and the whole trial descended into farce, and was thus dissolved. Later on, the 3 princes would be slain in battle against humanity, while 10 of the 13 lords fell when the sacred city of Tolan collapsed, with 1 remaining in Chichen Itzá. But 1 lord survives to the present day, though doubtlessly not in the form that it would have wished to maintain. Alright, let us continue into the heart of the sacred mountain. There all lies buried, including yearning for the journey's end. My duty shall soon be discharged in full. Chosen of dragons, if only you could have seen this place in its fullest splendor, its truest beauty. Go touch the flame-engraved light. Win permission to reach the sacred mountain's heart. And suck my cock. I want you. Gone again. I was just getting used to that name. Still, the permit to enter the heart of the sacred flame is ours at last. What on this side? It's gone. There was that. And we scaling. Oh, what? Huh? Wait. Beginning to wonder. So pretty much my goal is remove the purple. Well, I got against purple. Purple's a great color. Bye. I have the permit. How could it be? You tell me the heart is incomplete. Where is this thing? How come I can't just use this? Okay. Is this here? Me? How does this help though? Can we blow any of this up?
Let my name echo in song! Stand with me! Lightning, Sherlock Bond!
Rise with the sun!
What? Nothing to blast. Sir? Okay.
Burn it down!
Shower me with gr- Our bond is strong!
Light of the blazing sun!
Is that what we were running? I was gonna shoot the portal themselves, but okay. Good Lord, we're moving. Are we getting it now? It would have been way more useful earlier. Also, why are they called this lava, not phlogiston? Why is the audio moving like this? Let me attack it! God fucking... Ah. Even the quest itself, it's like, destroy the ooze, yes. Finally! That's like the world's slowest shoot 'em up. No, are we done? Can I... Quiet leave. I did finish. Better not fuck me over if I hit exit challenge. It's the purity. Oh my god.
Go on!
We're still. That's definitely doing wonders. Well, actually, it might, but it's more of a support thing. Definitely getting more awake. This fucking tortelloni. Do the